Okay, I got a pretty huge download, and I will see if I can unpack this, because this was big. Fear, guilt, and blame, shame. It's all coming from the unconscious mind, the unconscious. And we all are conscious in some way and unconscious in some way. Like, you can see it as light and dark. So as I said, fear, fear, shame, guilt is unconscious. So as long, and these aspects of ourselves is also in some kind imprisoning us in our minds and not really feeling free. So become free is to become more, I don't know if you would say enlightened, but to let the dark and the shadow, the fear, the guilt, the shame, to come into the light, to come into the conscious, to come into your awareness, to see those parts and to love those parts. To face your fears, face your guilt, face your shame, face your all of that yucky stuff that we don't like as human beings. Because when you do, because world is a mirror, like the world is your mirror. Your relationships are your mirror. Like everything you are blaming others for is something you're blaming yourself for and not making yourself free. And something you guilt yourself for or guilt others for is something you guilt yourself for, and vice versa. Like it's a reflection, it's a mirror reflecting back to you. So it's a lot of energy in this message. So to become more free, you need to forgive yourself and to not blaming yourself and not guilting, not shaming yourself, and actually become free of feeling all of this. To really facing the demons, like truly raw, naked. It's a lot of energy right now, like a lot of energy. So I'm just trying to do my best to explain this. And of course, for a conscious mind, this makes sense. For the unconscious mind, you will try to make sense of why you shouldn't blame or guilt other people. But that is because they are you. They are a part, like those shame and guilt are a part of you, who you are, like a part of yourself. So, as I said, as you free others from their guilt and blame and shame, and to not put that blame on others anymore, you free yourself. And who doesn't really want to become free or like feeling free in this experience? To not identify with everything that is going on in our world all the time. But we have to become like transparent and aware, like really observe, zooming out and observe everything that's going on in our inner world, in our thoughts and beliefs and our behaviors. Like, how are we acting in this world? And it's nothing to blame yourself for them. Because as I said, if you are blaming others for behaviors, then it's a part of yourself that you are blaming yourself for. And there was someone told me that you will draw to you things you still judge, or thing you blaming for and guilting for. You will draw those experiences, or you will feel that until that day you don't guilt yourself anymore. You don't blame yourself. You forgive. And sometimes, like, we have to do that several times. Like, we have to do it again and again and again and again and again until it doesn't hurt no more, or it doesn't even show up anymore, or you don't even identify with it anymore. It's like poof, it's just bleh. You're like, oh my God, I'm not guilty. It was just my unconscious behaviors. Like, no one is doing anything hurtful from a conscious place. We are, like, all are born very innocent, but so many are becoming those who they are today, like when they are adults, because of hurts, because of traumas, because they were neglected, they were abused, there were so many things, like, who made them become a mean person who hurt others. But hurt people, as you said, like, you know that saying, like, hurt people hurt other people. And that can be true, actually. If you are not conscious enough to make different choices than those who hurt you. But as I said, that is the best healing I can give you. Like, that is the best way. I feel like that just clicked in me. That, like, aha. I had a really aha moment. Because I could see how I guilt myself for stuff. Like, what I feel guilt about is, of course, things I guilt others for. And that was such an aha moment to release my own guilt. And that felt, really nice. So I'm gonna continue with that. And I'm just sharing this with you because that was amazing. So let's try this one to become even more free. So I love you, and I hope you resonated with this and that you can use this to continue your journey of self-discovery and self-development. I love you. Bye.